What's going on, everybody? TheKennyDubz here with another Pokemon Masters EX Sync pair discussion video. Today we're looking at Bertha and Powdon, and they finally did it. We finally have a ground type sync pair that isn't limited and is in the general pool. We finally have it. Thank you, Dina. Not only that is Bertha, so that is another sand setter, but more importantly, it's a Powdon. So Powdon, much like the regular games, has Sand Stream. It has Sand Summoner, so the instant it enters a battle, we get a Sandstorm set up, and it protects user from Sandstorm, that's just fantastic, both in one passive. Has been the way that they're going with a lot of these patches, just making them more like compound passives, which is very, very good. Next up, we have Sandslinger 9, lowers the attack of the target by 1 stat rank when a user's move is effective against it during its Sandstorm. So it's while Sandstorm is active, if Bertha targets something, the attack is successful, they lose -1 attack. It's kind of the inverse of Dawn's passive. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called Power Siphon. I don't remember. Passive freeze Pokétrap 5, increase the amount of damage opponent takes while they're being trapped, and that's pretty good. Just because we're gonna see later on in Bertha's kit that actually has some applicability because it's passive on here. In terms of HP, Bertha's HP is pretty chunky. Attacks pretty nice. Defenses are looking okay, but we've already seen passives that raise your defenses when you're in specific weather type, so that could help bolster Bertha's defenses without giving actual stat buffs. So let's take a look at the move set. We have Sand Tomb. Alright, so we have our trap damage on deck. We have Stealth Rocks, which is actually a new addition to the game. It applies rock damage field attack to the opposition side of play. Sync players will take rock type damage whenever they take an action. Now, I don't know exactly what this means in terms of how the damage is going to be calculated for them, because Darkrai's Nightmare passive, it actually takes into effect some variation of his special attack, and I think Sync Pumps as well. So I'm not sure if this is going to do percent damage like Sandtomb would do, Sandtomb or Sandstorm, or if it's going to be, be able to be bolstered by other effects. We have Sandstorm. It's not much to say about Sandstorm. And finally, we have Quite Something. Raises the user's defense and spread up by 1 stat rank. Raises the crit hit chance of all allies by 1 stat rank. In addition, raises the defense and spread up of all your allied Stink players by 1 stat rank during a Sandstorm. So Bertha will get +2 as long as she's in Sandstorm. Then everyone else will get +1. On top of raising crit, so that's very, very nice. Again, another sync pair that can raise crit. Oh, one of the important things though is that Bertha is a tech ground type unit, and you might be thinking to yourself, like I was when I was saying, like, oh man, not a tech pair, because that just means that my tech kit can't. Well, tech economy is in shambles, but I wouldn't recommend using tech candy on this anyway unless you really like a sync pair, because she's in the general pool. So eventually, as long as you play the game, you'll get more copies of her. Sync move, since she's a tech pair, gets 50% boost in power if she's EX. Team effort Earthquake, not bad. But let's take a look at her grid. Alright, starting at the top like we usually do. We have Sandslinger 900% chance of lowering that target's attack by 1 stat rank when the user's move successful during a Sandstorm. So combine this with her other passive, and you will just get a nice, delicious, nutritious -2. Gritty Guardian 3 has a 40% chance of raising user's defense and spit up 1 stat rank when users are moved during a Sandstorm. Not bad. Sand Tomb Move Gated Fresh. Not bad. Sand Tomb Accuracy, so it goes from 85 to 100 if you grab both of these. Sand Castle 2 reduces damage the user takes in a Sandstorm when getting attacked by a move. Now, it's really funny because my friend Kindem, she saw this and she was just like, Palo Sand, an actual sandcastle, does not have this, but a giant hippo does. And I couldn't help but chuckle when she said that. Sandstorm MP Refresh 2 refreshes Sandstorm. Soothing Sand restores HP during a Sandstorm when the user takes action. Not bad. Escape Artist can't be trapped. Has something hit and heal 9, has 100% chance of applying gradual healing to affect the user when move successful. Try to move MP refresh, so you can potentially get +3 off of your crit off of this. Team Sharp Entry raises the crit rate of all ally sync pairs 1 stat rank. So if you grab this, then you don't need to grab this, because then you'll just have 2. Well, you still might want to grab this because you want the defensive stats, but you know, you'll just grab the you'll have +3 crit by using the training move twice, and then, you know, this on entry if you opt to grab this. Sandblast 9 powers up sync moves during a sandstorm. Trap in Sync 5 raises the user's sync move. What? Powers. Oh, I don't know why I read that wrong. Powers the user's sync move against targets that are trapped. So Sand Tomb, and then that. Endurance. If you enter battle full HP, you'll have enduring effect. Second time quickly charges sand move gauge during a sandstorm. Shifting sand raises the user's evasiveness by 1 during a sandstorm. Wide awake prevents users from falling asleep. Stealth Rocks MP Refresh 2 has a chance of restoring the MP with Stealth Rocks. Now we actually don't have the passive I thought we were gonna have with Bertha. We have this instead, which raises has a 40% chance to raise the stats of your defense SPDF during a sandstorm when you take an action. Maybe it's Vanillite and what is Vanillite the right one? I always get the names confused on the ice cream cones. No, Vanillux. I think Vanillux and B have that passive, like they get a 30% boost to their defensive stats during a hailstorm, I think. I don't remember if that's true or not. I don't even know what it's called off the top of my head. But Bertha and Hippodon look really good. Again, the main thing about them is that they are a ground type sync pair in the regular sync pool. So there's that. They also come with Sandstorm again, which is fantastic. Now we have another pair that can use Sandstorm in the general sync pool, is a ground type, and pairs well with Garchomp. So that is very nice, because, you know, this will set up Sand. You know, this can also help you raise your crit. Doesn't raise the speed of Garchomp, but it also gets like residual damage and things like that as well. Something else about Hippowdon is because of Stealth Rocks, that makes me think we're gonna get Spikes at some point as well, and that's gonna do ground type damage. What's gonna get Spikes though? I don't know, because ground type Pokemon, I'm pretty sure, don't learn Spikes, even though it's a ground type move. So I don't know. And maybe Toxic Spikes even would be pretty cool as well on a Pokemon at some point. Though I don't, because you don't take damage with Toxic Spikes directly, right? It just poisons your Pokemon as they enter the battlefield. So I don't actually, maybe not Toxic Spikes. But yeah, that's it for Bertha and Hippowdon. I like this pair too. For the reasons I've reiterated quite a few times, ground type, yada. I was thinking about pulling for this pair, to be honest, but I only have enough gems to pity 1 unit right now, so I will be saving for Giovanni. And again, I can get this pair later on. However, I do really want this sync pair. This is one of the sync pairs that's come out in the first time in a while. I'm just like, regular pull unit, but I really want this one. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below about Bertha and Hippowdon, and I will see you guys next time. Later.